Morning once again. Today we're cooking Korean beef stew, also known as Galbi Jjim. The recipe that I'm teaching you today is the same one that we're using in MeatSumo. Kaso may konting variation lang because for now our beef, we're cooking it inside the oven para hindi na natin siya i-sear ng matagal. So that's a secret tip that I can teach you guys with your Galbi Jjim or any stew. The most important step in cooking a stew is actually your Maillard effect or your browning caramelization of the meat and the vegetables. So for our stew, we place it, the beef we place inside the oven. Mamaya papakita ko sa inyo at what temp and all those things. Also, there. So, this is one of the few recipes na ang dali-dali gawin that you guys can also cook at home. Especially now, all the ingredients is readily available in Korean stores. So, let's start. Let's see the ingredients. First up, we have the beef. The beef we're cooking inside the oven. Para medyo mabilis yung Maillard effect niya. We want everything to be brown. So this is beef rib, is 1 kilo. I added all the vegetable trimmings para hindi sayang. We're cooking it at 200 degrees for 20 minutes. Kanina 20 minutes yan. So now we're down to 7 minutes na lang. So also prep our ingredients. First one is gochujang or spicy sauce sa Korean. We have honmirin or sweet mirin, soy sauce. You can use any other soy sauce. This is just my favorite brand. It's from Hong Kong. Again, something to deglaze, something you can use red wine, but I'm using something light. Another important ingredient is onions. I like the flavor of onions, or yun onions kasi magpapatamis tong Galbi Jjim natin. Leeks, celery not so important. I just want it hint of it, so pwedeng tanggalin. Ginger, also very important. We'll add it sa middle way. Just a hint of ginger. Again, sugar, we need something to sweeten things up. And then daikon or radish. Yung radish, we'll add it sabay with the ginger. So the first step for our beef stew, we need to heat up our oil. After heating our oil up, we need to saute all our onions, our leeks, and our celery. We want it to be transparent or translucent, not necessarily brown. Later, maluluto pa siya lalo, so it will produce the sweet taste that we want from onions. The ginger will add last, so later na siya after 1.5 hours. We just want all aromatics in first. So now our vegetables is a little translucent. So pwede natin i-add yung beef natin. I remove our beef from the scum. Malinis na siya. And then since our beef is already brown, we can now add our gochujang in. Para we have time to have our gochujang brown naman. So this is by eye lang. I usually add first mga ganyang karami, 2 tablespoons full of gochujang, and then I make sure na everything or all the meat is well coated. Once na everything is well coated na, I usually stop at that na. I don't add anymore kasi magiging either masyadong matapang yung lasa or magiging masyadong maapang. So you want the meat to be coated with gochujang while you're browning the gochujang at the same time. So once our gochujang is brown, we'll add our mirin in. Actually, medyo marami tayong mirin gagamitin. It should cover at least half of our mixture, and then the other half can be water or stock. Kasi yun yung pampatamis talaga natin. But if you don't have enough mirin, pwede naman half and half, or you can add more sugar na lang afterwards. Then lastly, we'll add soy. The soy for me is pampakulay lang, not for anything else. So, konti lang. Although we want it din for saltiness, kaya okay lang sa akin yung the normal soy sauce brand. Kasi konti lang lalagay mo, it doesn't really maalat na siya. So unlike the other brands, kailangan marami lalagay mo. So it will darken your gochujang, your Galbi Jjim. So depende na sa inyo what you have. I really put it for flavor number 1, and then doon ko na kinukuha yung alat ko, and then number 2 for color. So halfway cooking, we need to add our radish and ginger in. And also, I forgot one ingredient. We need sesame oil. So we're adding it halfway in also. So 1.5 hours more cooking after this. At this point in time, we can adjust the seasoning. I tasted it earlier. It needs sugar. Or if you don't want sugar, you can add fruits, apples or pears to sweeten up the stew. So now we're done with our Korean beef stew. It's time for me to show you guys our final product, and we're back here now in the photography room, which is also my brother's room. So I'll show you guys our final product. This is our Korean beef stew. We have it with egg, served on top of rice, and then some mix on top, and then some sesame seeds. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new from or about this recipe. It's a very easy stew to make at home, and it will surely satisfy your Korean cravings.